Okay, we are now live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. I'm Marcos, and I'm here with Paula, Robinson, and Ricardo for one more English immersion at Talk and Talk. Before we start, let me make a quick introduction about Talk and Talk. Talk and Talk is not a language school. Talk and Talk is a platform when you can practice conversations on English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, and Mandarin. And our methodology is focused on getting the necessary confidence to get fluency on speaking. Okay, so considering Talk and Talk is not a school, I am not a teacher. I am a student, as well as Paula, Robinson, and Ricardo. I'm here to learn with them, so I'm not here to teach anyone often. Okay, we believe that using this free space to practice our speak ability, we will improve it and get fluency in less than 12 months. Let me make a quick introduction about myself too. I live in São Paulo. I'm 48 years old. I'm married. I'm father of two teenage daughters. I'm here in Talk and Talk since August 2024. And since December, I've been leading English immersions. I've been studying English for probably 30 years. That is the time when I work with technology. Actually, I'm a project manager. But Talk and Talk is helping me to get the confidence to speak in English. In my free time, I love to take time with my family, hiking in the nature, riding bikes, going to parks, cooking, and going to the gym too. Paula, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Paula, and Marcos just I remember a memory here, and I study English for almost 27 years, so I scared about this. And I am a pet mother, I am a cat lover, and I am a student of software developing. Now I am studying data analysis with Python. I love to read. I love TV series, and now I am listening books because it's so easy to me. And in this moment, I am doing a book, a notebook about my books, because my memory is very poor. So I want to remember my books. So I am writing a synopsis, what I thinking about the charters. It's my new hobby.
Great. Great. When we write, it helps us to keep the learning. Robinson, please introduce yourself.
Good morning. Hi guys, I'm Robson. I live in Santa Catarina State in the last 2 years. Before that, I live in Rio Grande do Sul State and Porto Alegre City. And I'm 51 years old. I'm married. I have three daughters. I'm a software engineer. I've been working with it the last 20 years around. Uh, I met Talking in 2022. But I think I remember now that I didn't understand the concept by talk, then I give up. It's my bad, my how can I say, a big mistake for me that I do. Now I go back for try to improve my English, gain my confidence, because now I start work for a company abroad. Despite I work with other guys from other countries, it's very important you continue learning or improving your English every day. It's very important this kind of group of conversation. And here I live in a big city and have many places to visit. I have been like a lot here. And yeah, at first, that's it about me. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Robson. Last but not least, Ricardo, please, it's your turn.
Hello, guys. Nice day. It's near from Friday. No? I just a little more. You have to resist. Let me say my mantra. My name is Ricardo. I live at São Vicente, the first city of Brazil. I'm married. I have a daughter. I love watching movies, series, hang out with my friends, family. Uh, I believe that is go to a place where possible to enjoy the nature. That's nice. That's it, guys.
It's great, guys. So today we are talking about how much and how many. Our focus is on quantifiers to train when use many, when we use much. So I hope we have a good conversation as usual. So the first question is, do you usually eat a lot of snacks or just a few during the day? And I will start with you, Ricardo. Are you someone addicted on snacks?
Uh, let me. Uh, I love snacks, but I try to avoid during Monday to Friday. Friday night, I started to become a human and feel pleasure. So in this case, my dinner used to have pizza and different snacks. I for example, I don't like to replace or substitute a lunch for a snack, hamburger or something similar. Normally, I prefer have, as Brazilians say, comida. So I prefer rice, beans. I love rice, beans, chicken, meat, or this kind of thing. So, but I love the snacks, particular at night. I, it's just a question for healthy and the. I don't know. For me, it's a little weird. I believe that's a kind of routine. I every single lunch I eat rice, beans, this kind of thing. So I prefer. And when I became older, I try to implement this kind of routine in my life because of the health. That's it, guys.
Thank you. And you, Paula?
Love snacks, and I love change food for real food for snacks. But nowadays I need focus in my food, in my health. So my nutrition, my personal nutrition, send me receipts about healthy snacks because I love it here in my desk. I had a space to things to eat, things. So she sent me recipes and I do little health things to eat all day long.
Great. And those healthy snacks are good, flavorful.
Eh, not not same chocolate, but
Yeah,
it's good. How my psychologist said, you are adult now. You need to grow up and learning. You don't you can't uh, have anything everything. So you need to choose. So I
great.
chose my health. But I discovered new flavors. Ginger, for example, it's my new snack, and it's good. I am
Great.
liking.
Great. Your face, your reaction was remembered my reaction when my friends, I have some friends who are vegans, and they try to convince me that vegan cheese is better than normal cheese, regular cheese,
I
something like that.
I do vegan brigadeiro once. I said it's not a brigadeiro. It's a vegan brigadeiro. It's a vegan food with cacao. But I said this because it's totally different. It's another thing, but it's comível.
Vegan brigadeiro is something that I could try, but I'm not vegan cheese.
And
Vegan
cheese is
cheese,
terrible.
vegan meat, vegan milk, those are
You eat
institutions for
tofu,
me. I don't like tofu.
but this cheese you said is tofu?
No, it's
Oh,
not tofu.
vegan cheese.
It's
Oh
vegan,
God.
made by almonds or something like that.
I understand.
Yeah. Sometimes when we meet, each one brings your own food and we don't exchange. And it works and it's okay. Thank you, Paula. And you, Robinson, too many or too few snacks during your day?
Yeah, I too many, I too few. Actually, I start to think more in my health now, but I like a lot pizza and other kind of snacks with my family in the weekends or Fridays. Try to eat a pizza just Friday nights. But now we start to think more about our health. Then we start make something like the gym. It's very hard at this first moments. Just try to forget this kind of food. But we very convinced that it's important for us for now. But we are humans. It's very common, and pizza is very good.
Pizza is my weak side too.
Yeah.
And we always have pizza on Friday night at home. But from Monday to Fridays, I try to follow a strict diet.
Yeah.
So what I do is to have my dinner, my regular dinner, before the pizza. So I can avoid 2 or 3 slices of pizza when my
Exactly.
family comes together to have that whole pizza. So
Yeah,
I
here
join
my
them. Please.
I'm in the same situation. My wife start to make many things that the or medical can I say important medical things. Then we start together because if she doesn't do it many kind of thing, we decide to then we will follow your your diet as well. Then all the family will the same focus.
It's hard. As Paula said, we are adults. We have to take decisions
Yeah,
and
exactly.
deal with that.
Exactly.
Yes, I love snacks too. Not all, nothing that I need to take from a bag or a can. But I love pizza. I love hamburger. But I try to
Yeah,
avoid this during
and
the.
here in Santa Catarina, it's complicated to find a good snack. I don't know, it's different, it's weird for us because in Rio Grande do Sul we have many different kind of snack. Like there, I remember that we have I don't know in English is it's not a hamburger, it's a X we call it there. Then we have a escalota because there are 25 centimeters, I think, this kind of hamburger there. There are four steaks inside this burger, very big. Four people can eat
To
the
eat
same.
with knife and fork.
Exactly.
Nice. São Paulo, we have a common sandwich on bakeries that is named. Oh shit! I want to give an example and I forget the name, but
Yeah.
it's made on a large bread, not with hamburgers, but with beef or I will remember the name.
I think
Sorry.
there is a very famous in the market like mortadella,
Yeah,
French
mortadella
bread.
too.
Yeah. São
But it
Paulo.
was not it was not the mortadella, but I can't remember the name. I remember the flavor, but I can't remember the name. But it was huge. People used to have that as lunch on Friday when they go to the office on Fridays, and I will remember in a moment, and I share the name in the chat.
Robson.
Let's move on. Please, Paula.
Robson, this hamburger of mortadella is overrated, overpricing, because if you do in your house, it's cheaper and the flavor is better. I eat in Mercadão, but I think, oh my God, it's not so good how
Yeah,
as the people said. It's strange
very good. No,
and expensive.
The name of the sandwich is Beirute.
Beirut, yeah, it is.
It's amazing, 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 amazing.
This is that the guys cut some piece of how can I say meat on the side of bread, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
meat, egg, cheese a lot.
Many things,
Some
different things.
salad because we need salad to make it healthier.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So it's just for consent, just for aware.
For sure. Okay. Paula, let's move on. Paula, how much time do you spend online? Too much or just enough?
Oh my God. I thinking just enough, but I stay online all day long.
Yeah.
I live in with this. My family lives in another city, so my friends they are all world. So I need to know. I want to talk. I need a cell phone. I spend a lot of time, much more than I want, in, oh my God, social medias. But online to me is enough.
Great.
Well, with the course, I am my reading is on Kindle. Ooh. And my Kindle, I discovered this week, it's always connected. I discovered this because a person said, "Oh, my Kindle had a battery to 6 months." Oh my God! So I discovered I am connected.
Kindle is amazing. Do your Kindle has that capability to change your books to audiobooks?
No,
To read that for you?
no, it's older, very older. I think it's
I
the third generation. My
great.
Kindle.
And it works perfectly, right? I have two Kindles, one very old, two, and it's perfect. But I bought a new one 2 or 3 years ago from the paper writer family because of this capability.
Whoa.
And it has, if you're reading in English, it gives you a very good experience. It reads for you. You can connect your Bluetooth earphone on it, and it reads the book for you. It's amazing.
How the
If you
name?
are, it's a Kindle Paperwhite family. It's amazing.
I am searching.
Great, thank you. And you, Ricardo? How many time do you spend online? Too much? Just enough?
More than necessary. But the most part of the time, I just watch the bullshit, né? Short videos, this kind of thing, fun things, or this kind of thing. I read articles in Globo.com, Wall. There is a channel called The News. It's just the most important, or the most important news from the day. Is easy to read. It's just short messages, né? Just I don't know. That's the main news from recently, and the I listen I listen to YouTube, because when I go to the supermarket or go to the gym, I used to listen to news, interviews, sometimes podcasting, uh, other stuffs. Depends on the day. And rarely I listen to music. That's weird. My uh, my daughter and my wife hates this thing because, for example, I love driving and listen to podcastings and other stuffs. But uh, essentially, I I use it to TV at the night, some serial or movie. But the most part of the time, I just uh, watching this kind of thing. That's it.
Great. And you, Robinson?
Yeah, about me, to be honest, probably too much because I work online every day uh, as a software engineer. And all the time I need to talk with other guys by Slack and other things. About no, so about social medias because I try to avoid it a lot. I just have one, just Instagram, but I don't post no or anything there. I just have Instagram yet because my family or just see the photos or other things that she posts there. But I try to avoid mainly in the night when I stop my work. I think it's automatic. You take your phone and try to see something. I noticed that sometimes I just start to see any anything the Instagram, for example, like a photo for my daughters, and spend a lot of time on it, just an hour and a half, and then when I realize I'm very angry about this, then I stop this and try to read a book, other things. I had, like you guys, I have, how can I say the name? I forget. The book digital is
Ebook?
a book,
Kindle?
yeah. Kindle, yeah. I have a Kindle, then I try to read in the night. Just for avoid my phone, or for avoid remove Instagram for my phone. That's it.
Yeah. It's a temptation
Yeah.
to see some funny videos on YouTube or even on Instagram.
Yeah. You see, they can that exactly it's that they need that you pay your attention all the time.
Yeah,
Just start to see just a video, then start other, and don't stop more. Your brain like this. Your brain like this a lot.
I would love to answer different, but I feel that I'm spending too much
Yes.
time online, considering just social media, Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Uh,
try to avoid, but it's very complicated.
yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
It's hard, and more us that we work with technology, then we need to see some videos on YouTube about some language or the thing that you need to learn for your work. But to start one, start the other is just time you spend and don't learn nothing. Sometimes I don't know if now I try to avoid this or just try to read books. I think it's more focused in just one subject, I think.
Yeah. I tried the same strategy.
Yeah.
Change cell phone and social media for the Kindle. And the Kindle at night helps me to sleep faster.
Oh yeah.
Start
Ah,
reading
yeah.
and 20 minutes later, I fall asleep.
I don't have this problem. Or what's better? If you start to read immediately, I sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good.
Particularly the night after 8 o'clock is hard for me. I used to say if
Imagine.
you became upside down on the sofa, I fell asleep. Doesn't matter.
Nice, great. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let me. Let's jump to question number 5. Robinson, is there any food you never eat and why?
Food. Let me remember. Never eat, you say?
Yeah,
I don't know, I
buchada
think.
de bode.
Yeah, I think I never
Have you
eat
ever
it.
eaten?
Yeah, it's very. I think it's not common for us here in the south of Brazil. It's like food that I'm curious, but I don't have. I would like to eat this kind of food. I don't know. It's very different for me.
I use the translator here to help me. It could be goat stew, but I can't imagine they have the same dish as we have in the north and northeast of Brazil.
Yeah, I don't know, but we talk about buchada de bode. It's a common food in north of Brazil, but in the south
Yeah.
Brazil we have a buchada of the I don't know the name, buchada of, but it's not the body. Uh, it's called. It's a common
Okay.
buchada, yeah. I think you in São Paulo you have this kind of food as well.
Yes, this one is prepared with beans.
Yeah, exactly.
My father loved this. My
I love
mother,
a
my
lot.
mother, I remember that my mother hates because
Yeah,
she had to prepare it for him, and
yeah. The prepare is not so good, but
yeah,
when
the
it's
house
finished, it's very good.
smells Bad.
Yes.
Terrible. I can remember this from my adolescence,
Yeah, I remember
but
this
but my father
adolescence.
loves.
My grandmother tried to cook this in our home.
In you, Paula, any food you have never tried?
Any food with fish or
Fish?
onions.
Really?
But
Don't you like fish?
no. I hate the, oh my God, o cheiro.
The smell?
The smell mixing with my stomach ache, and I can't stay on the same place with the
Really?
fishing.
Yeah.
And this kind of food you talk about now, I can't. I don't want to.
Yeah, fish is like a buchada, yeah. When it's done,
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
good.
Not even codfish, bacalhau.
nothing about fishing. Atum in
Tuna.
the can, no, I don't like. My grandpa and my mother likes sardinha with pasta.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so terrible to me.
I think Ricardo will not agree with you because he living in the shore, probably he eats lots of fish.
Yeah, actually, I like, but not so much. For example,
Really?
my wife is not like sometimes I feel like that put inside of the arm or the fish or particular I forgot the name crab, yeah, crab, I don't know, is fall in love, not like fall in love with crab, I don't know. And the I like some fish, different one, but for example rarely I eat on my house, normally when I go to the restaurant. That's weird. In Brazil have, I don't know, 5,000 kilometers shore, kilometers. Some people used to, I don't know, but the people used to say that if you uh, take the same distance between Brazil and the Japan is the same distance. I don't know. But the price of the fish in Brazil is high. That's weird. Sound like a different situation, in my opinion. But maybe that's the one of the reasons that I don't eat so much as I should, I believe, because it's a healthy and mean and like in the tasty too. And that's a nice taste. uh, That's it. And my that's a one more thing. My mother is Portuguese, and the is more common Portuguese eat fish. Not just I forgot the name, bacalhau,
Cod,
Kuda, yeah,
codfish.
yeah, cod fish. Sometimes my mother used to cook Zé do Pipo. I don't know if you eat.
No.
My wife fall in love with Zé do Pipo too, and the but I prefer another kind of meat, another kind of food.
One of the reasons to fish prices is so expensive
Yeah,
is that people say that fishing is a monopoly in Brazil. There
yeah,
is one family, one industry that owns the entire shore.
yeah. But it's not different from another kind, né? For example, meat and the chicken.
Yeah,
There are just three or four. Né? Sadia and the Perdigão make a gen.
one company.
Yeah, so
And they are
that's
expensive too.
Yeah, that's weird. For example, a lot
Yeah,
of people used to say, "Oh, probably you could immersion from different companies, né? But the CAD have to analyze. But for
yeah,
example, I don't know. I'm an old guy, different from you. I remember when Colgate and Colinos became uh, together, and I remember on that time, Colgate and Colinos have a market share around 82%. So, in my opinion, after the Colgate Colinas, any kind of immersion should be approved on
yeah.
our country.
Colinos.
Yeah,
The yellow and green.
sorriso nowadays, né?
Great. Guys, for me, I was thinking here. I joke with puxado de bode, but that is the type of food that I will never try. I work with a guy, funny guy, who said, this kind of food is so ugly that people to eat have to cover it with farinha. So if they were nature from there don't eat without cover, why should I try? And I totally agree with him. So that is the kind of food that don't don't made my mind. All of others I try, and I love fish. I love fish. One of my favorite dishes to cook is moqueca. I love to cook a moqueca. I love to cook a Spanish paella. I love to work. I love to go to the street fair to buy fish. Unfortunately, I live far from the shore, and it's expensive to buy it here. And besides it's expensive, it's hard to find a good quality far from the shore. But I love to eat and to try and to cook with fish. But it was not always this way. I remember that it turned in my childhood and adolescence. I used to avoid fish, especially cod that I love today. But there were one vacation in Florianopolis. I spent 1 week there with some friends, and that week we had lunch every single day in a bar at the beach, in a small restaurant at the beach. And the better to eat there was fresh fish. And that week made my mind in favor of fish, and that was the turning point for me.
Yeah, I agree with you. Here, fish is not so expensive. Yeah, like other states in Brazil. And shrink is very poor, is no expensive as well. I remember when I live in Rio Grande do Sul, it's very expensive to eat
Yeah.
something like shrink. Back here is very common. When we start living here, we eat this a lot every day when we can. Now we don't eat more because I think we eat as how can I say we comemos muito já. Enjoamos já tanto comer.
Paula, please choose one more question for us. Read and answer.
Read the 6.
6.
Do you usually take a lot of photos when you travel? I talk about this week and weekend with my husband and my best friend. He and she don't like to take photos. I don't like to, but I take. I said then, if you don't take a picture when you travel, when you have Alzheimer, how people around you will remember you go there. And
It's a good point.
because they take picture, the place, what happened. So I said one picture in the place, please, one picture. I take a lot of photos since the manual and the analogic machine. I had three analogical with film. My mother always said I spend a lot of money with film and revelation. I had three boxes of pictures here in my house, and I had one HD about photos. I love the pictures. I love.
Those physical photos gives the better experience, because digital photos, okay, they are there, but I don't know, but it's hard to take a look on that. You probably will forget about it. So
Nowadays
imagine, I can't
it's
imagine.
easier. Nowadays it's easier because the boxes are in a room with another boxes. It's so difficult. My digital is here, so I see more than
Really?
yeah.
Maybe I'm just thinking on my experience. Probably I will have to turn on my laptop on the weekend to see the digital photos, and I will avoid to do it. I don't like to touch my laptop on weekends. I'm not working. I work with it from Monday to Friday. I don't like to touch on it on weekends.
I put pictures and all to in a carousel when my laptop in I don't know, background, tela de descanso.
Great. Thank you, Paula. Who do you choose for next one?
Sorry, Ricardo, and you.
Let me see. I don't have this kind of necessity in my life. Sometimes I take pictures. Don't post you on social media. Sometimes I post, but it's not a necessity. I rarely I take pictures. Sometimes for example, I go to the place and my wife and the friends take a lot of pictures and send it for me. But if you travel alone or be alone in some place, I take some pictures. Sometimes I post, sometimes not. But it's a little weird for me. My wife and some friends, family, normally we used to travel together, and I don't know, sometimes I feel like the travel is just an excuse. The main purpose is take pictures. So I would like to have a party. You could schedule it for Sunday, I don't know. And you could take a picture, and if you want, you could eat food or something different. That's a little weird for me. And sometimes, for example, I have to make poses for the pictures every time, because if you don't take a picture with my wife, I don't love my wife. So in this case, I have to guarantee my love and take a picture, and sometimes post on social media too, because it's part of the rules. As a husband, I have to take a picture with my wife and post on social media.
Almost the same here.
É.
Almost the same here. And I'm a person who likes to just observe and contemplation about the environment. I'm not used to take some photos, but sometimes I miss, especially on my daughters, because they are growing fast. And sometimes I want to look for something, some remembering from a special date, and I don't find, and I miss that photos. But I'm not someone who is too used to have too many photos. And you, Robinson? Team Paula or Team Ricardo? Too many or too few photos?
Yeah, but myself, I don't like a lot. I have a phone that I just use WhatsApp and bank apps. But my wife, my daughters, uh, take photos a lot of time, all the time. Take photos when they go someplace. They start to take photos. I like to enjoy the moment, but sometimes they tell me take a picture of that. So I do it, and later I glad I did. But about myself, I don't like it. But like you guys, I need to ensure a relation. Then I take photos with my wife and indeed make some poses. But personally, I don't like.
I think it's a woman problem.
Yeah.
Not exactly a problem. But sometimes it's a little boring, because I don't know. I just look at the nature, for example, and I don't know. Uh, Sometimes it's nice, you take a picture because it's a memory, that's nice. But sometimes it's a kind of you became under pressure because, oh, I don't know, it's just the first thought in your mind is, oh, I need to take a picture. Okay, so but I respect, each person have the right to live as you want. Sometimes I consider a mistake, because it's nice you take pictures. Sometimes you became old and the adult and you remember moments. I believe that's my wife. I I I understand my wife, because her father, that when she was, I believe, 13 years old. So in this case, is in that time is not so common, in these take pictures. My when I was a child, when you wanted to take a picture is hard because there is a film that the film is expensive, and review photos is expensive too. So nowadays it's so easy. It's just point the cell phone and that's okay. So in this case, I believe that is better when you take a picture, but not all the time. It's not necessary.
Great. Robinson, please. I think we have time for just one more. Choose the next one, please.
Okay.
9:54, yeah.
Um, Number 8. What are some things we wish you had more of in life? I wish I had more time for myself, my family, and simple things like reading or walk on the beach. Life goes fast, and we have to enjoy it more. It's very important.
Great, thank you. Choose the next one, please.
Paula?
Want my health because I want to do something, and nowadays I I estraguei my health, so it's my fault. But I felt miss about the dancing or run or doing something my body don't go with me. My mind wants, and my body, no, I don't want. So
Yeah, same
it's my
here.
health. I'm older and don't acostumei with this yet.
Great. And you, Ricardo?
Uh, let me see. I believe that I believe I needed to drink more water. I believe I drink, but not enough. I believe that's necessary to drink more. Maybe 1 more liter could be.
That's
I'm
for
sorry,
me.
guys. I have to go, but I hope that you have a wonderful day. And
Thank you,
maybe
Ricardo.
you could see again soon. Bye bye.
Thank you, Ricardo. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
And for me, before we close the immersion, I'm with Robinson. It's time. These days I read something that was amazing. Someone asked, it was a joke, but no, if I'm not wrong, it was not exactly a joke. It happened. Someone asked to, as a joke, to a very rich guy in his 90s if he wanna at that moment twice the money as he has, or coming back younger, coming 50 years younger, but with no money. And he had time has no price. Give me more 50 years and take all my money. I would love to live 50 years more. And I will
Perfectly.
make money in these 50 years.
Perfectly. Time is the
So
only thing that you cannot recuperate in your
yeah,
life. Yeah.
with time you can deal with health, you can deal with everything, with your pains,
Yeah.
with your fears.
Yeah.
You can have more lucky moments, happy moments. With, you can be with the people you love.
Yeah. If you have time and health, you just try again and try things that you cannot lose in your life. Time is the only thing that's important.
Nice. We have no time more. I think we have no time more. I share the link for the survey on the chat, and I would be thankful if you can have a time to answer and give me some feedback. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Have a nice day. It's weekend. We are in the middle of the week. As Ricardo said at the beginning, more closer to the end of the week. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.